Ukrainian farmers are facing one of the worst times that they have ever seen in their entire lives. As per reports, many of the farmlands in Ukraine are strewn up with bombs and also damaged machines. Many farmers have left their farmlands to fight the war against Russia. However, many have stayed back to look after their farmlands. In this period of war, not many farmers are able to cultivate their lands. There is only a very less percentage of farmers who are actually being able to cultivate the land because they want to keep on working and provide the needed food grains that they produce every year. So such farmers are facing a lot of problem. The first issue that they face right now is that most of the farmlands are full of bombs that have been left behind by the Russian troops. Apart from that, some of their machinery like trucks, hose pipes and other machines that are used to cultivate the land for various food grains, for various crops, have been destroyed by the Russian airstrikes. So they are unable to move ahead with the cultivation work. Some farmers have gone way ahead of what they do and have started cultivating the land manually, and that is how they are doing the work. Other issues that they are facing right now is farmers who have already harvested the crops in Ukraine have kept it in their storage facility in their warehouse where they keep the food grains and then they sell it off little by little. Now we know that Ukraine is one of the highest producers of wheat in the world, and along with Russia, they provide most of the countries with wheat all around the year. So now they need to ship out the food grains that they have and the food grains that they export. But Russia has blocked the Black Sea port from where most of the cargo ships leave the country to various other parts of the world and also the continent. So this is another major hurdle that the farmers are facing right now. Some of the farmers are protesting and saying that their efforts will go down as a waste because the stored food grains that they have in the warehouse cannot be kept beyond a time period of 18 months, that is a year and a half. And if they keep it back, if they are not able to sell it across, they will incur huge losses. President Zelensky had already said last month that the food grains cargo ships are stuck near the Black Sea port of Odessa, from where most of the cargo shipments are taken to other countries, and he had requested the port to be opened as Russia has blocked it. However, after Odessa was bombarded heavily, most of the port areas, the port cities have been closed down by Ukraine now because they fear that they would be captured in case the ports are kept open. So now experts believe that this damage that Russia has done to Ukraine will lead to a global shortage of food grains. So now we are trying to understand how Ukraine's war is making things difficult for uh, other countries in way of the food grains that we get. This is just a part of it. So when the farmers say that they cannot sell it off, it means that a year's work will go off in waste. And President Zelensky is just trying to stop that from happening, because if that happens, food grains will get wasted and we in return will not get the food in time, and this will also lead to a rise in price of the food grains, which is already started to take place. So now the war needs to end. If it doesn't end, it's not only the Ukrainian country or the Russian country that will get affected. We need to understand that as Ukraine exports wheat to most of the countries, if they fail to produce, if they fail to export wheat, corn, sunflower oil, and also barley, these are the major exports that Ukraine does, it will lead to a global crisis of these products, which will again lead to a crisis of the other food commodities. So President Zelensky is now trying to bring everything back to normal and has said that he needs some more time before he can kind of set things right and help the farmers in starting to export their products, so that their work, their efforts do not go waste, and also the food grains that are stuck in the country can be reached to the countries that need it every year, so that they are also not affected and the global economy, the global crisis is taken control of. Stay updated with me. Thank you.